I just want to give a quick update on the Kyle Rittenhouse trial. So today, I try to actually watch Nick Rakita's stream. He does a fantastic job. I mean, he sits there and just watches the whole trial and adds to it. He is, of course, a lawyer. And today, there was some pretty crazy things that happened. The prosecution was asking a witness, one of the star witnesses, I forget the guy's name, but I have it right here. I can't actually play it for you because he swears, but he basically says that Rosenbaum was standing right behind him and said, if I catch any of you alone, I'm going to effing kill you. He said this. And Rosenbaum and the prosecution said, was the defendant like there with you? Did he hear it as well? And the guys responded, he was standing right in our group. So yes, of course. So Rosenbaum told Rittenhouse before it all went down that if he finds any of them alone, including Rittenhouse, he's going to effing kill him. Okay. That's pretty crazy when you think about it. That was from the prosecution asking the witness. I don't think they were very happy about that. And when you think about what that means it was Rittenhouse knew that man, Rosenbaum, who was the first person that he defended himself against, wanted to kill him. He told him. He said, if I find you alone, I'm going to kill you. So, Rittenhouse saw him coming at him. What else was he going to think? The dude said earlier he wants to kill me and will if he catches me alone. Well, guess what? He was alone at that moment. Wow. Thanks, prosecution. You're doing a great job. I couldn't believe it when I heard that. And that's not it. That's not everything. Another witness said that the guy said a different... Actually, I don't know if it was Rosenbaum he was talking about, but he was talking about one of the people that were that Kyle Rittenhouse defended himself against, said F you, and went to pull a gun. Wow. I mean, who's the defense? Who's the prosecution? I mean, goodness sakes. The prosecution is doing a terrible job of coaxing Kyle Rittenhouse's defense out of these witnesses to prove that Kyle actually had reasonable thought to believe his life was in danger, and when he was being attacked, he defended himself, which from all the videos I've seen is exactly what happened. Okay, now I wasn't going to talk about that today. I'm not talking about it. I just wanted to give you guys an update because that's pretty insane to hear that. And then we have that video that the FBI withheld. I mean, there's all sorts of weird stuff going on with the whole Kyle Rittenhouse case. And I really think that it was cut and dried to self-defense from the get-go. I mean, he did kill 2 people and de-arm someone else. Literally de-arming someone. He blew his arm off. Of course, he had a gun on him. Anyway, I feel like they just wanted to stop the rioting, and people felt like Kyle Rittenhouse, for some reason, was... I don't know if he was to blame to these people, but and I hope when Kyle Rittenhouse is found innocent, not guilty, and is released, what do you think is going to happen? The rioting is going to resume, of course. It's gonna be even more so, because it's gonna prove to these people that believe the narrative, sadly, that the system is rigged, that it's white supremacy. That's of course gonna be all the headlines. I mean, look what just happened in Virginia. I mean, they're screaming out white supremacy. It wins again in Virginia, even though they voted for a bunch of people of color in their terms. It's all whatever's most convenient for them, right? I mean, that's really what it is. Well, what's most convenient? Whatever fits their narrative. Well, Kyle Rittenhouse, that's like the perfect case scenario. White man kills you know, were they people of color? No, Rosenbaum was not. He was a short pedophile, right? I mean, convicted. It's crazy. You know, it reminds me of that dad that killed the girl's his daughter's boyfriend because he sold her into sex trafficking. I mean, did he do anything wrong? You tell me. You know, let me know. If you guys are watching this after the fact, you know, write a comment. Let me know. Did that dad do something wrong? Or let me know in the comments right now. What do you guys think? Did that guy do something wrong? The guy sold his daughter into sex trafficking. I mean, yeah, murder's wrong, actually. You know, I'm not killing the man. I don't think is I don't think it should have happened because dude would have gotten arrested, and I don't think people in jail take kindly to messing with kids, right? I hear stories of them treating any sort of pedophile or child abuser, killers, all those types of people. They just never get accepted and or get targeted, right? I don't know. Maybe that would have been a better fate for that man. I don't take kindly to messing with kids myself. I think that you mess with kids, you lose. I just don't. I don't accept it. I have very, very, very. I have no tolerance. Who am I kidding? I was gonna say low tolerance. No, I have zero tolerance for messing with kids. That's why I get so frustrated and pissed off at the whole trans movement because they're forcing it on kids. Irreversible damage to the human body before the human body even finishes growing. Right? I mean, you're messing with kids. Are very easily manipulated, and they're being told how to think. I don't think anyone should be told how to think. I think you should be told or taught about things, right? There was a great quote that I read on Twitter yesterday. It was about that. It was about the teachers' unions, you know, about what the teachers teach. They're teaching people how to think, not to think, right? We need to teach people how to think, not what to think, and not be told what to think, because that's kind of what is happening right now. We're being told what to think. I mean, I don't even know where I'm going with this. I feel like I'm on a tangent, you know, but let me see if I can find that tweet, because I think it's important. And I'm sick of these people that aren't thinking for themselves. It's a talking point. So bring it back to the whole Chappelle thing, right? He, even in The Closer, right? He talks about how these people aren't even watching it themselves. They're regurgitating these talking points that they are told to say. They're being told what to think, what to say. They're not even listening to what David Chappelle is saying. They're just going, are we raging against this? Why are we raging against this? Oh, those are the talking points. These are the talking points. That's not, it's the dumbing down of human society. And it's really sad. It's really sad. All right. I want to, let's get into the first, here. Oh yeah, I found it. This is from Winsome Sears. This is the lieutenant governor of Virginia that just won yesterday. Okay, this is the person of color that they're, of course, not being excited about, that it's the first black lieutenant governor of Virginia ever. But they're not talking about that. They're calling her the white supremacist black token friend. It's insane. She says, let's teach our children how to think, not what to think. I love that. I love that. That's amazing. Let's teach our children to love one another, not hate. Let's teach our children to unite, not divide. This woman's amazing. This is exactly who we need in control of, or in power, in places of power. People that want to unite us. You know, I talked about this yesterday with Garrett. Uniting. We got to stop trying to divide, because it's very easy to fall in this, you're the bad person. Because that's what people on both sides are doing. And I even said, am guilty of it myself, because I get really pissed off at these people that mess with kids. Don't mess with kids. You mess with kids, suddenly you're just like, you're, evil to me. That's just how I feel. I don't like when people mess with kids. I think that's really messed up. I'm gonna be a dad soon-ish. I'm prepping my life for that, and I'm looking forward to it. I don't want my kids to be taught how to think. I'm not gonna teach my kids how to think. I can't wait to meet my kids. And I can't wait to instill my knowledge of what I know in life into them. Let them know what I've learned in my 37 years of life on this planet. Here's my knowledge. Do with it what you will. I hope that they will, be critical thinkers. I'm not worried. I think that they will be. I have an amazing wife. She's incredible. Her name's Nisha. If you don't know her, she's the best person I know. And I think I'm going to have amazing kids. But again, I'm not going to tell them you have to think this way. You must subscribe to this narrative. No. That's terrible. That sounds horrendous. Okay. I don't know what I'm talking about now. I'm kind of veering off here. I want to get back. I was talking about Kyle Rittenhouse, who was only 17 when this happened to him. Anyway, I'm behind Kyle, and I think he defended himself 100%. He was told by the person who assaulted him that he ended up killing that he wanted to kill Kyle earlier in the night. And then the other guy beat him with a skateboard, which as a skateboarder, I know how deadly a skateboard can be when you use it as a weapon. And then the last person who he blew his arm off had a gun. And Kyle was defending himself, period.